Hello, Sports World. This is Clifford Davis reporting to you from my home in Fort Worth, Texas via Zoom. Today we have with us Michael Ponce, who's going to talk to us about the Dallas Cowboys and the NFL and the situation they have going on with the coronavirus and trying to continue the season. Hello, Michael.
Hey, Clifford. Thanks for having me here. You know, I love to talk sports, so especially if we're talking about my Cowboys.
Well, let's get right into it. I got some questions for you. What do you think about the losses so far that the Dallas Cowboys have had with Witten, Frederick, Cobbs, and Jones?
Those are humongous losses. To be honest, hate to see Witten, Cobb leave. Those guys were on the offensive balls, was helping them score touchdowns. Obviously, got to think about themselves and their futures, getting paid and protecting themselves. Defensive side, losing Byron Jones is really big. Now he's going to be paid as one of the highest paid cornerbacks in the league. Good for him. He's got to think about himself, his family, and also his future. It's tough to see those guys leave. And then can't forget about our Pro Bowl center. You know, he's got to think about his health. And it's going to be tough to see him go away, of course.
All right. How do you think the NFL will be affected by their stance that they want to continue the season, but yet they're shutting down OTAs, shutting down facilities, and the teams aren't getting a chance to get with the draftees?
I think that's a big problem, to be honest, because you got to think about those second, third day draft guys who are always at this point trying to prove to themselves to be worthy of joining a National Football League team, and them not getting the opportunity to showcase their skills. That's going to make a big impact, especially with the current athletes, right? Not having OTAs, not having the ability to access the facilities to train and get their bodies ready for a long season that's ahead of them. That I think there could be a lot of injuries that could be played. And I think that's something that everyone's got to take into account, whether if this COVID-19 thing, ends soon, what's going to happen? Are we jumping right into the season if it's August to September? That's something that someone's got to think about. Think about the athletes. Think about everybody.
Okay. What are you expecting to see from the draft this year since they canceled the draft in Vegas and they decided to just have a TV draft? Always a big production. A lot of people are going to be out of work because of it now.
You got to think, ever since we've been watching football, right? They've always had it in New York, and I think this being out in Vegas, I think it'd have been awesome. To be honest, maybe everyone could fly out there, get a chance to be a part of that draft spectacular that they'll have, especially in Vegas, with where the Raiders going to be there. But really, I think I'm looking forward to what they're going to end up coming up with the new production. Technology is pretty advanced nowadays. Maybe they'll have cameras in all the war rooms when everybody can see everybody at once and kind of just be all included. Maybe they'll have some things that you can have interactive online chats and things like that. I think it'd be neat. We'll see what they got to come up with. I'm still pumped for the season upcoming.
All right. Lastly, Cowboys are selecting at number 17. Who do you think they're going to select, and who do you want them to select?
Who do I think to select? It's one of those questions with Jerry. He always wants one of those flashy offensive guys who scores touchdowns. Who doesn't want to score touchdowns? That's how you win games. You score more points than your opponent. But who do I want? Really, I always want someone on the defense side of the ball. I'm hoping for a strong safety, free safety, one of the Louisiana State guys back there, ball hawking, causing turnovers, so you can get the ball back to the offense and make them score points. That's how you win games, right? That's what I like to get.
All right, Michael. We appreciate your time. Thanks for getting on Zoom with us and doing this interview. Sports World, stay tuned for next week. We're going to have Sasha Cruz of the U.S. Women's tackle football team. They got stranded in Honduras. Look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.